What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy, CamATL, and welcome back to another MLB DFS video with your boy. Drop a like down below because I already know you're going to love it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Comment anything in the comment section and enter your name into the $50 giveaway that I do every single week on this channel. Welcome in to GreenLightDFS.com. As you guys know, the place for optimal lineups for DraftKings and FanDuel, as well as optimizer access, as well as all of the member exclusive tools from Props Made Easy available to you here when you get a package. Everything. My favorite prize picks will be added to the MLB access page as well. We smashed yesterday. Not only did we cash in on MLB DFS, but we hit day one of the prize picks ladder challenge as well. So we're back to getting right back on to this ladder challenge. We've gotten to day four twice in a row and only lost once to ruin our streak on the prize picks ladder challenge. So we've lost twice out of the last like 10 ladder challenge picks. So excited to see how far we can go once again. So day two today for that. I'll be posting that on the MLB Access page once I get my favorites together. And then just looking to continuously, smash MLB DFS, man. As you guys know, this time of year is a big one for us. Once NBA is over and everything kind of slows down a little bit, and we can only lock into this one sport and really start going crazy. That's what this is the big time of year for us. So, greenlightdfs.com to join the squad. Let's get straight into the picks for today. I'm going to be doing these daily. As long as there is not an early slate, I will be doing a daily DFS, MLB DFS video for y'all. Okay, so be prepared for those. Those are gonna start dropping every day again, as long as we don't have an early slate that's in the way. All right. Also, PGA. We will be doing PGA this week, so I will be putting my favorite PGA on the PGA Access page at Greenlight as soon as I'm done with that as well. So excited for that as well. So let's get straight into it. So starting out today, the first thing that I feel like you need to do on this main slate for this one today is just lock in Tyler Glasnow and move on. Glasnow's my favorite pitcher on this entire slate. It's not very close. Like in GPPs, you can get off of it because he's going to be so high owned, which is why on the Greenlight Optimizer, he's the third down the list when it comes to projections because we want it to kind of be spread out if you're making 150 lineups. You don't want to just lock into one guy. But yeah, Tyler Glasnow is my favorite guy on this slate. Amazing matchup against Oakland. In Oakland, a pitcher friendly ballpark. Glasnow is a fantastic pitcher. He is an amazing option on this slate. Now, when it comes to SP2, there's a couple options for me. It's either Luis Castillo at the top of the list here or Justin Verlander. You can go either way. I feel like Miami's offense is less dangerous than the Yankees' offense is, so I'm going to go Luis Castillo. Plus, I just had George Kirby, who absolutely destroyed Miami's offense in last night's game and, like, smashed for us at lowish ownership. So I'm going back to the pitcher for Seattle here, at home in Seattle. Great spot for Luis Castillo. He's in a fantastic spot, man. If George Kirby can do it, he can really have a huge game here. So he's been incredibly consistent this season. He hasn't had a single game where he's gotten negative points. And sometimes in MLB DFS, that's really all you need is just both your pitchers to get positive numbers, and then if your hitters come through, you're good. But both of these guys have huge upside as well in their matchups. So Luis Castillo as SP2, or Justin Verlander if you need some money when it comes to kind of balancing your lineup out once you get to the bats. But I'm going to show you why going like two of the top spend up options is fine today. We have some value options that are interesting. Starting off at first base, I'm going to go Justin Turner. Justin Turner is my first guy I'm going to go with here. As we know, he hits lefties very, very well. He's going against Gomber at home in Boston. Boston's the highest team total on the entire slate. He's under 4K. He's got that righty-lefty matchup. Fantastic spot for Justin Turner, man. And he's also hit Gomber very, very well in a small sample size. So he's in a fantastic spot, and Gomber gives up a ton of power versus righties. Wouldn't be surprised to see a home run out of Justin Turner tonight. So love this spot for Justin Turner at 3A. So you're getting a top-notch bat here for under 4K. Speaking of top-notch bats, sorry. Gunnar Henderson has been an absolute monster. This dude hit a grand slam yesterday for us. He's a fantastic option once again against Barrios. Lefty righty matchup here. And under 4K. for a guy who's seeing the ball very, very well. And as you guys know in baseball, sometimes guys get hot, and they're just seeing the ball well. It doesn't really matter who's pitching or anything. They're just seeing the ball very well, making very solid contact, and that's what Gunnar Henderson's been doing. So solid spot for Gunnar Henderson. He is an interesting spot that you could possibly pivot off of if he ends up looking like he's going to be uber chalk. Like this Baltimore team total's not crazy high. You know what I mean? So you could get off of Gunnar Henderson and go a different option to kind of try to be different there in that spot. If you're trying to get different there, though, and you're looking for a guy around that price range, there's not a ton of options. I would consider maybe Emmanuel Rivera, maybe Anthony Rendon, righty lefty against Heaney. There's a few options, but yeah, Henderson's at the top of the list. Or you could spend up for a Ryan McMahon, stuff like that. So Gunnar Henderson's going to be the guy we go in the core, though. All right. Last but not least, for another value play, it's David Peralta sticks out to me. He's been hitting the ball very, very hard lately. He's been hitting fantastic. Now he's got the lefty-righty matchup against Clevenger and a solid Dodger team total today at only 2.7. Should be batting around 6th in the order as well. Just too good a value at 2.7 with the power he possesses. As you know, when it comes to these cheap guys, you want guys who are batting in the heart of the order, have the platoon advantage, and also have the power to hit that ball out of the park. Because if these value guys at like a 2.7 or below hit you a home run, you're immediately looking fantastic. You know what I mean? Like that really sets you apart to really put you in a very good position no matter what anybody else does. As long as they do their job around him, he immediately will set you up very, very well. So on a slate where we have a lot of solid pitching options, and they're all kind of priced up a little bit if you want solid pitching, I feel like grabbing the Justin Turner, Gunnar Hendersons, and David Peraltas of the world, finding those better value options, and then putting around your favorite bats around that is the way to go. So as you can see, let me see here. As you can see, when we have Glass now, Castillo, Turner, Henderson, and Peralta locked for our high five, it still leaves you over 4,000 remaining for each player. So another value play and then a couple stud bats and then a couple mid-range bats, and you're looking fantastic. But as always, at Greenlight DFS, about 30 minutes or so before the slate, I will post the optimal MLB lineup, the what data tells you and what my research throughout the day will tell you is the best, most optimal possible version that you can play. And as you guys know in DFS, that's the best thing that you can possibly do is just play the most optimal version and live with the outcome. And baseball has been very good to us this season. And now NBA is over, so it's time to really lock into baseball only and start really raking up. This is the time of year we really have big, big moments leading into NFL when NFL and stuff starts coming back later on after the summer. So great spot. Looking forward to it. Glasnow, Castillo, Turner, Henderson, and Peralta is the high five for today's slate. I'll be posting day 2 of the ladder challenge whenever I get those 2 picks. I'll announce on Twitter at Cam_ATL when the day 2 is posted. Let's have another day, man. Thank you guys for joining me as always, and I'm out. Peace.